Well, hello everybody. I just saw that Hasbro announced these new Power Rangers action figures, and I thought they were very interesting. So I wanted to look at them. There's four of them, and they're trying to be like the old flip heads, but like modernized. And they let me just show you the back of the box really quickly. Let's see if I can open this image and zoom in. So there are four of them. I guess they don't have the rights to make Trini. Otherwise, I don't understand why Trini wouldn't be a part of this set. Because Kimberly has all of the slots, but it's just not there. But let me show you these. So, pictures aren't loading. So here is the updated flip heads. Let's start at the first picture. So it's got the same looking helmet and the same looking body, but they got rid of the circle in the middle and they made the morpher better. Seems like they put a joint up here so that on the legs, like at the hips, so that you can actually do a split with them. And then they added articulation at the knees, I guess to try and get different articulation, but they didn't do anything at the ankles. And then they did the same things at the elbows. They gave articulation here, though I can't tell if there's glove articulation. It doesn't look like there's boot articulation here, but and then they show the flip head, and you can see here they changed the port for this, and you get a better look at the morpher here. And his hair is way too light. And this is the packaging. It's made to look like the retro figures. And I don't know how to think. I don't know how to feel about these. Because on the one hand, they're cool. But on the other hand, they're still kind of... they might be a little like uglier than the originals. And the fact that they don't have Trini means that we could never have a full set. I don't know if there's something weird about the elbows, the shoulders, how they go above the arm here, above the shoulders, like this area and this area. Now let's look at Zack. His is a black plastic, as opposed to everybody else who's like a gray plastic. And here is Zack's head, which is better than the Lightning Collection Zack head. Here's his packaging. So I'm gonna pre-order all these. I would like to see if the flip head action is as good as it used to be. And I'd like to see what all this put together looks like. I'm wondering if these are strictly prototypes or if this is like the finalized product. You could tell it's kind of matte finished as opposed to the original, which was glossy. If this is the case, the real stuff. Let's look at Jason. And it seems like everybody has like this part of it is a little offset from this part, from the door. So I don't know if that's just a purpose or whatever. Excuse me, I'm tired. Here's his packaging. His is gray. So these are really interesting because, and his sculpt's pretty good. These are really interesting because they look like the old ones, but modernized, but still look like the old one. You could tell these head sculpts are pretty much the same as the old ones. And then Kimberly, I thought it was cat at first, because this face sculpt is more blonde than brown, and that face is not Kimberly. Also, I'm concerned about the different colors here. See how this is a bright pink and this is like a darker pink? So I hope the figures aren't like that. Oh, excuse me. Like, it's really prevalent here. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that on these guys. But it's definitely not as noticeable, if it's the case. The black's fine. The blue is a little different. Does it look like in the package? Yeah, the blues look a little different, but it's not as noticeable as the pink. And then, like I said, there's just no Trini. So I'm wondering if they just didn't have the rights to her face or whatever. I don't know why they would create a whole wave of 4 and not include Trini. I guess maybe they'll put her in wave 2 with Tommy. But at that point, there's only 2 left, unless they're going to do white, green, yellow all at the same time. Unless they're doing the other head sculpts, like Adam, Aisha, Rocky. But then I wonder if they're going to continue this line. They seem to be Walmart exclusives. I wonder if they're going to continue this line with enemies and stuff. So this is interesting. I've already put them in my cart. I'm about to pre-order them. But yeah, this is... they're not Legacy. They're not Lightning Collection. They're just Retro Morphers. So they're not branded as Lightning Collection. God, that pink is going to annoy me if that's the way it is in real life. I hope that's like prototype and they're going to fix that, because that's bad. Like, look at that. Those are 2 different colors. 2 completely different colors. Let's see what about this item is, though. Power Rangers Retro Morphin Pink Ranger Kimberly Fliphead action figure inspired by classic Mighty Morphin. Head spinning action figure. The Power Rangers Retro Morph lets kids and fans imagine Kimberly morphing into action. Retro is in the 90s. Relive, revisit, or just appreciate the decade that brought you Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with this figure inspired by the classics. It's Morphin time. Press the action figure's belt buckle. The Pink Ranger head flips, morphing her into her helmeted Ranger form. Includes bow accessory. Kimberly's power bow is included as an accessory to add only when I'm making videos, to add to the more phenomenal action. Look for other Power Rangers figures and toys, including Retro Morphin figures, Lightning Collection figures, and more, each sold separately. It's Retro Morphin time. Inspired by the classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV show from the 90s, the Retro Morphin figures bring back head-flipping Morphin action. The Power Rangers legacy of fun action figures continue, with Retro Morphin figures for kids and new fans just discovering the awesome action of Power Rangers, or collectors who want to build, rebuild, or fill out their collection. Go, go, Power Rangers! Includes figures and accessory. Figure scale 6.5 inches, ages 4 and up. Choking hazard. So you can see they have the other ones, but there's just no Trini, which stinks, because I mean, I hope she's in Wave 2, otherwise I'll never be able to complete a set. But I just wanted to update, because I just saw these now at like 11 p.m., so make a video about them. It's weird, but it's exciting. But they're not, I guess because they're Walmart exclusives, they're not on the Hasbro site, so I wonder what I missed from Hasbro Pulse Con that's exclusive, other than this. But they don't seem to be sold out, so that's a good sign for me to get them. Alright, well, that's that, and you'll see me next time.